Weedsport qualifying underway for the RaceEPI.com Sprint Car Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. See the 06 Brett Reynolds out on track, getting his qualifying going. Lots of drivers out on track early, about half the field. See Michael White in the 50. First one to put a lap on the board. Wilson jumps up to fastest, topping Michael White's lap. Wilson stays on the top of the charts as some other laps start to come in. We'll see if Hoytsman Kinkart, two of our traditional front row guys, see if they can get up there. Hoytsman completes his lap at a 12.47. That'll put him on top of the charts. See if Kinkart's able to jump up there with him. Kinkart, traditionally a strong qualifier in this series. Kinkart will slot into the 5th spot. Damon Nagel and Alex Reeling heading out. Nagel's on his first time lap, Reeling sitting at the end of pit road. Nagel jumps ahead of Jonathan Legger into the 11th spot. See if he moves up at all on lap number 2. Nagel will move up to the 8th spot on his second lap. Alex Reeling, last car to qualify. Ford Performance forward bite. Number 42 makes his way around this sometimes difficult Weedsport track. First lap for Reeling, good enough for 8th. See if he can pick up on lap number 2. 12.6, that'll put him well up into the top 3. 3rd spot. Great second lap there for Reeling. Looks like he's going to take the extra practice here. That lap would have been second quick at a 12.5. It's Reeling finding the speed out there.
Welcome to Weedsport. Thank everybody for showing up. We will have one 8-lap heat followed by a 2-minute warm-up and a 30-lap feature, one fast repair. Initial start is on green. All other restarts will be on leader for both the heat and the feature.
Oh
one
my gosh.
thing, if you get flung out, say something, because for race control it looks like you just blinked out. So just say something. If you do it on your own, it will not bring out a caution. If you get sent by another driver, that will be a caution. Other than that, have fun. Thanks for showing up, and be aware of who you're racing on.
There you go. Self-yeets will be no caution. If you get sent to the Shadow Realm, then you will be getting the caution. Last few seconds of ticking qualifying minutes off. No one is out on track. So we're showing you the track sitting there quiet and calm before the storm. And that will do it for qualifying. Lucas Hoytsman, your pole winner in the 7. Quinn Newton usually up there near him, but he's back in 5th. 77 and Kinkart in 6th. Those two starting a little further back than we're used to seeing. Here we go into the 8-lap heat. Caution laps do not count. There you see the field forming up. Drivers getting their cars out on the racing grid. Still waiting for Bradley Wilson and Damon Nagel. Once they grid up, we should be good to go. Still don't see Damon Nagel. See the gap on the inside line. Rest of the field waiting on Nagel to get on track. There is Damon Nagel. Worry about the scoreboard. Jonathan Legger is on track. Says he's out or in pit road. Maybe he's starting on the pits now. Nope, he's still set there on track. Don't know why our scoreboard's being weird. Just wants to be strange. So Hoytsma Wilson front row. Wilson's had a lot of speed, been contending up towards the front in the series quite a lot. We'll see if Wilson can dethrone Lucas Hoytsma here tonight. See those yellow roll cages on our playoff drivers. Elite Performance Industry neon yellow. RaceEPI.com helping us put on this show this series. We appreciate them being part of our community and their drivers helping get the word out. We'll run through our starting lineup. Lucas Hoytsma, Bradley Wilson in front row. Reeling, Michael White, row 2. Newton and Kinkart, row 3. Reynolds, Robinson, row 4. Row 5 is Nagel Lafayette. Row 6, Elston Reynolds. And starting in 13th, Jonathan Legger. That's how they're lining up for our heat. Have 8 laps to decide who starts where in the 30-lap feature from Weedsport. Here we go. Green flag's in the air. We are underway from Weedsport. Hoytsma with the early jump from the bottom. See Wilson trying to cross him over. He gets to the inside going into 3. Things get very tight coming off of 4 here. Wilson has to keep it under wraps. Not able to slide up in front of Hoytsma. Hoytsma going to use that outside to try and fight back. Hoytsma gets up into the outside wall. The 7 car goes around. That'll probably bring out our caution. There it is. Pole sitter Hoytsma. Up and into the outside wall and around he goes. So Wilson, by virtue of not making a mistake,
which sends him sideways, bringing them to a stop on the track. No other cars collected, no penalty given.
Wilson, by not making a mistake, gets to take over the front spot. Now the 41 and 42 show the way. Wilson and Reeling. Reeling trying to get a feel for that top line there. Well, we have 2 laps officially complete. 6 more to go in this heat. We'll see if Hoytsma is able to rebound so he can get better starting position in the main event. See him there behind the Shocker Motorsports Traxxas machine of Scott Elston. Lights out on our pace truck here. Getting ready to get this heat race back underway. 1 heat tonight. 13 cars in our field tonight, so 1 heat. I think 1 more would have put us in a 2 heat situation, so got the maximum heat size we can have. Pace truck's off and Wilson wastes no time jumping on the accelerator, Reeling, trying to catch up in second. The top 3 make their way around. Rest of the field giving chase. Quinn Newton in 4th, trying to get a slide here on the 50. He made contact coming off the corner. Quinn Newton gets into Michael White. Oh, Michael White goes around. Caution comes back out. Michael White can't be too pleased with that. Let's take a look back. See the contact. You see 50 of Michael White up high. Riding the cushion a bit. Quinn Newton slides right up and then they make contact. Rear wheels touch. Kinkart gets involved in the 77.
It looked like the 88 was trying to do a slide job but came into the side of the 50, which knocked him sideways and brought out the caution. The 88 will see the penalty. This is an end of line.
So Quinn Newton picking up the penalty. He'll drop out of 3rd spot. Tough break for Newton. That's a long way to go back. Update on Hoyts, but he is up to 10th after that short little run.
Goodbye.
Now Hoytsman 9th, going by his teammate, who received the end-of-line penalty. So we see 41 and 42, that's Wilson and Reeling. There be 1-2. Behind them, you see the 2-car of Joey Robinson. And you have Brett Reynolds and Nathan Lafayette, your top 5.
Trying for a slider. I can't believe I was that much faster on the bottom. I got.
Nah, it's all good. I got a little bit loose on entry on the top. I was just trying something different. Obviously, it wasn't working out too good for me. Ain't no big deal.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to be right there. I was like, oh man, maybe I found something here.
Did you find something, or did the other guy make a mistake? Always a question in a racer's mind when you're suddenly catching a car. Lights are out on the pace truck. We got 4 laps of the 8 complete. Halfway through our heat race.
Gonna be going green on the backstretch back here.
Wilson takes off, Reeling. Not letting him get too far away here. Reeling putting the pressure on our leader.
Hey,
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't. I thought that was past him.
Reeling has to cut it hard left to stay off of Wilson. Cost him a little bit of time.
Clear, because Damon drove straight into the wall right before the flag stand.
It's being reviewed.
Race to be over soon. Who's that? That's Scott Elston up into the outside wall. And the caution has come out. Nagel has disappeared. Nagel took his car into the pits. Got out wide, gets up into the wall there, right in front of Michael White. I think that caused some people to get a black flag. As for the caution, I think Scott Elston going slowly on the wall triggered it. And he went ahead and towed out as well. Best we can tell, that's what caused it.
After review, the 5 kind of went in a little too hard and hit the right rear of the 00, which set the 5 around, bringing out the caution. The 5 will receive a penalty. This is an end of the line.
Now we got some information. Gets into the back of the 00, spins himself around. King Kart barely misses him. Newton, Hoytsma trying to avoid him up there, gets a piece of him. Lager spins out on his own trying to avoid him. Then the 5 comes down right in front of the leaders. Wilson got a piece of him there, our leader. Doesn't look too beat up, but he can't be very pleased about that. See, that front bar is bent a little, but it's not too bad. Wheels look to be okay. That's the main thing. Wheels and the wing look okay. We are back underway. 2 laps to go here. Wilson out front. Reeling did not get a good start. Robinson gets by him on a slide there. Great move by Robinson. Take that spot away. Reeling falls back to 3rd. See Brett Reynolds banging the wall as the white flag is out. Wilson down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Wilson's going to pick up the win here. Robinson and Reeling going to be a tight finish as the 2 of Robinson did not get around the bottom very good there in 3 and 4. Wilson picks up the win and flips out of the track in party style. Reeling and Robinson, those 2 have a long history. Don't worry about that contact. They're actually kind of teammates in a way. So they're just being goofy and friendly there, not being toxic and annihilating one another. 2-minute warm-up time as the 41 of Wilson picks up the heat win there. We'll scroll down, see if anybody's hanging out in chat. Give a little talk to after the heat race. Well, we got a 2-minute warm-up. See Lafayette, Newton, Hoytsma, Elston, and Nagel. Let's go grab a word with Lucas. Luke, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, that's not the way you wanted that one to go, but what do you got for the feature? You think you'll be able to make passes?
I don't know. Past few weeks,
Gotcha.
I just keep wrecking in the heat like an idiot, and then I start in the back and I can't go anywhere. So, I don't know, just kind of a broken record right now. I'm hoping I can try to make moves to get up to the front. Expectations are not high at the moment.
Well, all you gotta do is make that final four, so we'll see what you can put on a show for us.
Yeah, I'm trying my best as always. This track kind of fits my driving style, so if I can just get into some clean air, I might be able to do something.
10-4, good luck, sir.
Thanks.
Quinn, DG, got the copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Where'd you end up in that heat race?
I don't know, near dead last.
You and Lucas both struggled there. But you think it's going to be opportunity for passing here, or are you guys going to be kind of stuck back there?
There's gonna be an opportunity to get wrecked.
Oh, no.
I don't know, it's
that.
just been a struggle the last few weeks. I don't know what it is, but him and I just kind of sucked really, really bad the last few weeks. So, I don't know, I'm stuck at the back.
Well, last week we could blame it on Blake. I don't know who to blame it on this week.
Yeah, right. I don't know, whether it be me flipping out of the track, or just getting wrecked, or just being slow. I don't know what's going on. It's really frustrating, though.
Well,
It's not
hopefully
a
we
good
can
time
get
to be sucking.
hopefully we can get a bit of a reset behind the wheel and get you to move on to that final four.
I hope so. We'll see what happens.
All right, sir. Good luck.
Yeah.
Quinn Newton and Lucas Hoisma both sounding not too, I don't know what the word would be, maybe not too looking forward to this event. Those two drivers both in the playoffs. And here we go to our main event. 30 lap feature. Go ahead and get our starting lineup tunes in, presented by Labor 12 as the field grids up for us here. On the pole, winning the heat will be Bradley Wilson in the 41, Alex Reeling in the 42, start alongside in second. Joey Robinson in the 2, start in third alongside Brett Reynolds in the 06. Michael White in the 50, starts in 5th alongside Clayton Kinkart in 77, Shenandoah Shine Machine 6th. Nathan Lafayette Penguin Travel Center's car starts in the 7th position. Quinn Newton in the 88 BGR Low Drag Esports Machine starts in 8th. Lucas Hoisma, a very rare 9th place start for him, alongside the 5 of Bryant Reynolds. Jonathan Legger in the Mopar Machine starts in 11th. David Nagel, Chevrolet Project car, starts 12th. Scott Elston shotgun on the field in his Shocker Motorsports 85 Traxxas machine. Field rides behind our pace truck. They have to wait for the green flag on this initial start, and then the rest of the race, whoever is leading gets to be in control of when the restart comes. Now that we've got all that out the way, it is time for our 30-lap main event. Wilson not in the playoffs by having not made enough races this season. He kind of missed out at the start, picked us up late, but he's been on a tear lately. Been up in the top 3 quite a lot, putting on a good show.
Do we all need a gap in front of us on this business stretch that we don't all
Haha, Team Carolina, hello. Primal, good timing on that one. Yeah, I figured that in the draft car looks pretty good to you there, Team Carolina. Pace truck's off. Now we're just waiting for that green to drop. And here we go. We're underway from Weedsport. Reeling, able to get the jump on Wilson from the high side, gets the nose out front. Caution comes out. Big stack up. Someone's upside down.
Bradley, don't let Alex win.
Like Lafayette had to take the toe. He was upside down. Let's see if we can go back and find what happened there. All kinds of chaos broke loose. Hoytsman, the 00 of Lafayette get together. Lafayette goes for a hell of a ride. Lafayette got a little out of shape, came down. Lucas Hoisman was there, unfortunately, and a huge stack up happens as Lafayette, Legger, the 5 of Reynolds, the 86 of Nagel all pile up in there. Chris, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate you, my friend. Welcome on into our Sidewinder community. So Hoisma,
the elevator music.
by starting in the back, tough break for Hoisman. Then he comes to stop on track. I don't know what that was about. Maybe he had to pee. He gets going again. He's taking his car to the pits for repairs. Caution laps don't count.
All right, after review, it looks like the 00 might have gotten loose in the corner, which kind of brought him back down the track and into the to the 7. The 00 received a penalty. This is the end of the line.
Lafayette picks up his first penalty of the race. He's back in the pits. Had to take the tow as he had flipped over.
Will this start here be on green also, or is this on leader?
They covered that.
Listen, everyone following it is on leader.
Sadly, this is on leader.
This is sadly because he doesn't know how to jump it without the iRacing timing. That was second place, Alex Reeling. Reeling was putting up quite a battle and had actually gotten his nose out in front of Wilson. But the caution went back to the last scoring position and had the 42 of Reeling in second. Now Reeling going to have to do a lot more work to get alongside Wilson. It's the top 2 breakaway. Team Carolina, thanks for the Pritch Prime. Appreciate that. So we watch this great racing here at Weedsport. Top 2 putting on a show, but further back we got the 50 of Michael White, the 06 of Brett Reynolds. Top handful of cars of single file. Lafayette gets up and out of the track right in front of everyone. Caution comes back out. I'm wondering if that was for the 00.
Karma, Alex. That's karma.
What we're karmaing.
So our guess is that this was brought out by iRacing because the 00 was trying to turn into the pits, and due to the difference in speed and him turning is what brought out the caution. There was no contact between the cars, so no penalties will be given.
.41 slowed down for it. Reeling was well out in front. And then Reeling has to give up that spot because iRacing decided the 41 was in front of him. Reeling has to be frustrated. Wilson gets to go back in front of him. That's brutal. So Wilson out front, Reeling second, Joey Robinson in third, Michael White in fourth. What up, Big Cheese? Yeah, the pits are on the outside for this track. You turn right coming out of Ford, you go back into like a garage area, then you kind of just drive back out on track through the same spot. It's weird. There's a few tracks like that, Adam. Especially in the dirt ranks. There's a few like that. Big Cheese with a resub! 13 months, what a legend. Good to see you, Big Cheese. How you been? We got 3 down, 27 to go. Looks like we're forming up, and here we go. Wilson on the quick jump. Reeling gonna have to run him down again. Top 4 kind of close together. Michael White digging on the bottom. The 2 of Robinson gets up into the outside wall. That's going to let Michael White get to the inside for third. Robinson going to try to cross him over, but White holds the car there. No lane available. Robinson has to settle in for fourth now after riding the wall. Reeling going to have to try and run down Wilson once again. Already passed him twice, but the caution saved Wilson every time. We'll see if that gap comes down. Meanwhile, Michael White, 2 of Robinson, and you have Reynolds Kingcart. These 2 fighting for playoff position. Now Reeling has finally caught the 41 of Wilson. Can he make it stick? Not able to, coming off forward. Gets real tight there. This track a bit of a strange shape. It gets real straight coming off of 4. You have to really hold it down. Reeling unable to get the pass done as they catch the 00 of Nathan Lafayette. Lafayette keeps it down low out of the way. Nice move there. Reeling trying to dig the bottom. Can't find that momentum off 4. Gets a great run through 1 and 2, but just can't find that exit off 4, and each time Wilson able to pull back away. Now they're catching the 28 of Jonathan Legger. Lap traffic starting to play effect as Legger gets out of shape right in front of the leader. He has to lift. Reeling gets around him, reeling, sends it on the bottom, slides it up the track. Wilson gets the slide back across. What a great crossover from Bradley Wilson in the 41.
Are you kidding me? That's a joke.
As the leaders trade the race lead while working lap traffic.
Hey, is there no caution? No caution's gonna come out?
Here in
What
Oscar
happened?
cautions, Michael White has left the track, it seems.
So we depend on crash cams, so if something happens, you gotta call it out immediately, otherwise we don't know what happened. It's failing to switch.
Alright, it's fine. I was running third and the light car was on the outside. Got wrecked.
Michael White, sounds like he
I
got
stuck
collected.
on the infield wall. I couldn't get back off.
Yeah,
How the caution comes out.
alright, can somebody give me a number it didn't switch?
Trying to find what this caution came out for. Doing alright, Big Cheese, doing alright. Nobody's...
So we found it looks like the 28 was coming back on the track, but he kind of stopped on the track trying to wait for traffic, and that threw out the caution. This is an iRacing caution. No penalty given, no penalty given.
That's what happened to the 50.
And 50, I'm sorry, again, we didn't see it. You can bring it up to the admins after the race, but unfortunately, if the camera doesn't switch on us, we depend on you guys to call stuff out immediately, and then we can go back and take a look, because otherwise we won't see it.
So
I
contact.
did call it out immediately. As soon as I did, I was running last down. It doesn't matter.
The first thing he said was
Race
really...
incident, I guess. Light car was going high. Trying to get a load.
You don't go wrecking into, or wrecking front stretch, something like that. That's not going to get it done. Michael White gets hung on the inside wall after contact with the 28. Looked like the 28 was out by the outside wall. 50 didn't realize he was going to catch him so fast. Gets up and into the 28, and then Michael White goes into the inside wall. Our most recent caution was brought up by the 28 trying to pit. 28 was just trying to get to pit road, but slowed down too much on track that made the stewards for iRacing throw the caution, not one of our racing admins. We are back underway. Wilson gets another reprieve from the 42 of Reeling, and Reeling gets to the right rear up into the outside wall. Top lane's starting to get worn out. Might start seeing cars that are trying the bottom move forward. Lucas Hoisman has moved his way up to the 5th spot. He's been running bottom to top here. King Kart also trying to work the bottom a bit. Now he slides into the top behind the 2 of Robinson. See if he goes back to the bottom in 1 and 2. He does. So the 77 and the 7 both work in the bottom in 1 and 2. King Kart able to get by Robinson as Robinson gets up into the wall. King Kart up into the top 3 now. He's going to slide in front of Robinson on exit there. See where he goes. 1 and 2 works the bottom again as he has been, keeping that rear tire out of the slick. Cautions back out again. Jonathan Legger has taken the tow for the 28 car. Hits the inside wall, bounces up into the track. Right in front of our leaders. Leaders are fortunately all high.
I could get my laps back since there was an incident with the light car that did cause caution.
It was you driving into the lap car, so probably not.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
That would be an admin call, so I'll let you figure that one out, Scott. This caution was brought out by the 28, hit the inside wall and spun and stopped on the track. He towed. No other contact with vehicles, no penalty given.
28 has towed and left the race, so the 28 will finish in last as Lafayette should be able to get by him. $11 laps to go.
50, I'll look at it after the race.
Alright, well, no, never mind.
Field works their way behind our pace truck. Should get the one to go here. There we go. Can't tell if he's trying to pack the top end or not. Checking on our playoff drivers real quick. Show you the points briefly. See, Hoisman is in 5th, Reeling in 2nd, Kinkhart in 3rd, Quinn Newton has moved up to 6th, so guys starting to work forward. We are back underway. Wilson, Reeling, Kinkhart, and Robinson your top 4. Then Hoisman and Newton. 77 to Kinkhart, trying to get 2nd spot away from Reeling. Reeling gets it up into the outside wall, and I think Kinkhart's got him. Kinkhart takes that 2nd spot away. Now he's trying to get after Wilson, and the caution comes out once again. The 50 of Michael White goes around almost the exact same spot he did before. And he takes a tow, and out he goes. May have been a little net code, very odd. 50 just snaps around right behind the 5 without contact. Right there, the 50 just snaps around while behind the 5. No contact at all, so I'm thinking that was a bit of netcode from iRacing. Good old driver's worst enemy. So Kinkhart's up to 2nd, running the bottom. Wilson's been eating at the top. Kinkhart was definitely making moves.
After review, it looks like the 7 just kind of came in a little hot, hit the 2 on the side, which brought out the caution. The 7 will receive the penalty. This is end of line.
So they saw something completely different. We didn't even see the 7 and 2 come together.
Sorry about that, 7. Still trying to learn this.
Ooh. Joey Robinson and Lucas Hoisma come together. Like the 2 was trying to run the bottom. The 7 didn't anticipate the 2 having a bit slower line than him. Round goes to 7 and to the back. And a horrible time as we're towards the end of this race. Hoisman's going to have a lot of ground to make up from the 8th position. Plus he has
Lucas,
the lap
when you
cars
get
in
to
front
me,
of him.
I'm going to do the same.
I appreciate it.
You hear the lap cars saying they're going to move for Hoisman once they have the ability to do so. Lights out on our pace truck. We're getting set for the race start. And off goes the truck. Wilson gets the jump on Kinkhart. Wilson now trying the bottom. Hasn't been down there much. We'll see if he's able to find the line. Behind them, Reeling and Robinson banging off one another. Battle for 3rd there. Reeling and Robinson wheel to wheel. Kinkhart was able to get inside Wilson briefly. Couldn't get it hooked up on the bottom that time. Robinson slides up right in front of Reeling. They make contact a couple times. These two have been banging cars. Oh! Robinson gets a little too much into the throttle. Around goes the back end. He's going to fall back to, looks like, 5th or 6th. Wilson out front. Kinkhart unable to track him down. Now Reeling getting on the back bumper of Kinkhart. And there is a wreck. Looks like Robinson gone around. Robinson and Reynolds. Robinson comes up, makes contact with the 06, and Brett Reynolds goes around. Tough break there. Hello, Dustin. How are you? Then Robinson, unable to get it turned over, has to take the tow. Hoisma all the way up to 5th after that. Newton just ahead of him. So, good rebound so far. 5 laps left to try and advance.
So after review, it looks like this, the 2 got basically drifted up the track, ended up hitting the side of the I think it's the 6 that he hit. The 2 will receive the penalty. This is the end of line.
The 06, but yes.
Yeah, sorry about that, Six. I got all in the boat. That happens.
The 2 had to take a tow. He's going to end up off the lead lap. 3 cars 1 lap down now. 7 still on the lead lap. Five laps to go. Field works their way around the backstretch. Not really all that straight, so we'll just call it a stretch. Pace truck should get on out of the way, and here we go. Wilson to start lap 26. 5 circuits left. Kinkart still working that bottom lane, trying to get any kind of grip he can. He's going to get alongside the 41 of Wilson, but now he's in 3 and 4 where there's a lot less grip. Just can't find it down low. He's got to get it done in 1 and 2. Wilson low in 1 and 2 that time. He's going to actually pull away from Kinkart, now reeling.
That looked kind of cool at first.
Reeling working over Kinkart for second spot now, but Kinkart had the same issue. You just can't find the grip down low in 3 and 4.
Yeah, but the wheelie for down the half of the front section was kind of awesome.
Reeling going to try it again. He had briefly room to slide up in front of Kinkart, but he decided not to send it. Kinkart low in 1 and 2 as he has been. These two battle in the leader. Wilson pulls away. Wilson brings it off 4 to get the white flag. 1 lap to go. Wilson uncontested at the moment, just has to bring it around. Wilson brings it off the top side through 3 and 4. Wilson picks up the victory here at Weedsport. Clayton Kinkart grabs second. Alex Reeling your top 3. Newton rebounds to 4th. Reynolds will finish 5th. Lucas Hoist was sideways across the line in the 6th position. Then you have Brett Reynolds 7th. Damon Nagel finished 1 lap down 8th. Elston 1 lap down 9th. Joey Robinson 10th. Lafayette 11th. We'll watch Wilson
Congrats,
celebrate.
Bradley. See you guys in 2 weeks at Lima Land. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Lima Land coming up. All right, let's go ahead and get our top 3 to the waiting room, please. Wilson, Kinkart, and Reeling. Don't see any of those guys hanging out right now, but if they pop in, we'll go ahead and drag them up into the chat station. So we wait for our drivers to come in. Wilson, Kinkart, and Reeling. There is Wilson. There is Reeling. Grab Reeling here. Alex, DG, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you brought it home in the 3rd spot. It looked like it was pretty tough out there. That exit off 4 was just hard to get any grip down low, and you just couldn't make passes very well. Is that how it felt behind the wheel?
Yeah, as the track starting to get slick, that's how it felt. I lost my.
Top 3 to the waiting room for
lost my
your
train of
interviews,
thought.
please.
Earlier in the race, I had good passes on who was it? I don't forgot who won the race. Bradley. I kept getting screwed on the caution. Like the first lap, I was like, I have him. Then the lap, I'll try to slide him by a lap car. I just got screwed at the wrong time passing him for the lead, and the caution came out. But yeah, as the track kept getting progressive, my line on the top going into 1 started to go in the way. So yeah, I tried to get the 77 at the end, but yeah, it was slick out, and it's a tight racetrack and hard to pass. So yeah.
10-4. You had it done a couple times. That had to be very frustrating. We noticed you were ahead when the 1st and 2nd cautions came out, but the iRacing decided to put you back in 2nd both times. That had to be very frustrating. And then on the restart, you actually got by him while encountering another lap car, but he was able to cross you right back over and slide back in front, and then kind of left after that.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure what the lap car was going to do, so I dove in really deep, and I hit the inside wall, and I screwed up in my part because I wanted to get there on the lap car and him at the same time, so yeah.
10-4. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Yeah, I like to thank 4Byte Racing, 4 Performance, Living on Rails, Factory Canopy, MPI Steering Wheels, and LaJoy Seating. You for doing a great broadcast, Race Control for what they do, and yeah.
10-4. We appreciate you, sir. We'll see you in the next event.
Thank you.
Alex Reeling with the third place finish tonight. Let's go ahead and bring in the 77 of Clayton Kinkart. Clayton's DG, you got the copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, sir, it looked like it was a lot of fun out there. You started making up a lot of ground once that bottom came in with the top going away. You were digging down low and just looked like you couldn't get enough off of 3 and 4 to get to the lead. But it was a good battle. It was very entertaining to watch. How was it out there?
It was fun. I told Brad right before that restart. I said, if I'm gonna win it, I'm gonna win it. Uh, right here in 3 and 4, and I got to where I wanted to out of 1 and 2, but the bottom of 3 and 4 just wasn't the same, and he was able to drive around me up top.
That was a good showing, and we really enjoyed watching that because different lines were working and progressing at different times as the track was changing, and it was sure a heck of a lot of fun up here in the booth. You got those friends and family sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Always those guys at Shenandoah Shine. They keep me coming back. They keep putting me in the car, so I gotta give them a shout out.
Absolutely. Just Shenandoah Shine tonight. All right. Short and simple. I like it.
Short
All
and
right.
simple.
Appreciate you, Clayton. Hopefully we see you back here in the next one, and good points tonight for you. So it should be good for you for next week too.
Yeah, consistency is key, so we gotta just keep coming up top, and we'll take these podiums.
Absolutely. All right, sir. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep, you too.
Clayton Kinghart with the second place finish. Now we go grab our winner, Bradley Wilson, in the 41. Brad, DG, got the copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it looked like you were challenged a few times as the low line started to come in, but you stuck to your guns and held them off up on the top line. How was it out there tonight?
It was a lot of fun, starting on the bottom and then kind of progressing wherever felt best. You can't ask for better racing than that, especially with me and Alex battling out that hard.
You kept getting the caution to come out at just the right time, it seemed. You were in second both times, and iRacing decided to put you back in the lead. It was had to feel kind of good about that, right?
It was definitely lucky, and I guess I'll take it if it puts me in a better position, but the long green flag runs were more fun.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you live for, those long green flag runs, especially in the series like this where the laps are low anyway. It's much more fun to be under green. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
My family for putting up with my racing for a while, my sponsor, SandoSean.co, everyone over there, Clayton, for helping me out and figuring out this dirt racing thing. You for putting all this on a broadcast, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, Shenandoah Shine 1-2 tonight. Has to feel good for the team.
Oh, definitely.
All right, well, enjoy your bragging rights over Clayton, and hope you guys have a great week. We'll catch you back here in the next one.
Thank you.
That is Brad Wilson picking up the victory tonight. Shout out to everybody that came out and raced tonight. 13 cars going at it. It was a good time here at Weedsport. I enjoyed this event. The racing was really good up front and in the middle of the field. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. This has been iRacing.com. Head on over there, pick up this subscription, these cars, and this track. Come race with us. We'd love to have you. Head on over to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can become part of our community, running the races, being a fan, whatever you want to do over there. Just come say hi. Tell me that I'm a terrible broadcaster, whatever it is. Just come over, hang out. We'd love to have you. We appreciate you watching tonight's race. Here's the final results. We saw Wilson pick up the win. Kinkart reeling your podium finishers. Newton and Reynolds in the top 5. Hoytsma, Reynolds, Nagel, Elston, Robinson round out your top 10. Final 3, Lafayette, White, and Ligger had a bit of a bumpy race, each of them taking a tow and going multiple laps down to the field. That'll do it from Weedsport. Hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast, and we'll see you in the next event.